Someone asked me to explain what this revolution is about in 3 to 5 points because they were having a hard time describing it to their friends. So here's the revolution in 3 to 5 points. Number 1, this revolution is about the fall of the American Empire. The empire started in 1776 and has been in decline probably since the 70s. My favorite metric for this is when incomes stopped rising, all growth after that point was debt, either consumer debt or national debt. Most empires only last 250 years because when Pluto comes back around to Aquarius, that is a tough hurdle to pass. Number 2, this revolution is about concentration of wealth, the society gaining increasing economic stratification to be one of the most unequal societies that has ever existed. Number 3, this revolution is about money owning democracy and the culmination of American democracy transitioning into plutocracy, kleptocracy, oligarchy, basically money being the vote rather than one voice, one vote. Number 4, this revolution is symbolically the failure of capitalism as an economic system, as an economic theory, in much the same way that the fall of the USSR was the symbolic failure of communism. So because the US was the place that unfettered capitalism was being tested and tried, we will come to see the fall of this empire as also a failure of capitalism as an idea. And socialism/communism is going to rise and become the more favored system. We've had this duality between who's going to win, socialism or capitalism. And we've got 1-1 on the scoreboard. And number 5, this revolution is about racism and slavery. The US was founded on Sandy Foundation, which is the idea that slavery is okay. And over again, that theme comes up in our history. Do you want to confront this theme? Do you want to confront this theme? And whether the US continues to exist as this entity, or it breaks up, or it becomes something different, everyone who has been born into the American identity has to deconstruct and grapple with this identity that people were enslaved here, that millions of Native people were slaughtered here in the name of white supremacy and colonialism and just overall conquering and domination.
This revolution is about the feminine. It's about rest and rebuilding and restoring. We've had a couple thousand years of masculine preferencing and masculine domination. The masculine is about doing, and it depletes things. Without the balance of the feminine to rebuild and nurture and rest, everyone is left feeling overworked, undercared for, emotionally dismissed. And so this revolution is about going home and resting and knowing that we're going to be okay.